Well, hello everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you guys doing? Shall we begin? So, I did do a couple of things. Some of my dailies and whatnot. So, and I managed to get these packs here. We're gonna open them all. We're gonna save these two. Well, these three here until later, and we're gonna start with the simple packs. Let's see what we get. Let's start with these ones. We're gonna open them all one at a time, see what we get. What do we got? We got Queen Braun. Okay, so she wants to attack. With prowess. Okay. Retrieve the Esper. And if this spell was cast from graveyard, put 2 +1/+1 counters. Okay. So it creates a 3/3 for 4. And a 5/5 for 6. That's not good value, I don't think. You can cheat it. Probably better. We got Ice Magic. Okay, so it's basically a boomerang with extra steps. Sorcerer's Schemes, I think that's Ultimecia from Final Fantasy VIII. Return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard or exiled card with flashback you own to your hand. Okay. And then you add and we can't see the extra thing that it does. Yeah, when this creature, Namazu, I'm gonna butcher half these names. I don't know where they're from, but I'm thinking probably Final Fantasy IX, based on the drawing, the artwork. When this creature enters, you lose 1 life and create a creature treasure token. Whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact if you do surveil to. Okay. So you sacrifice the tokens. Gotcha. You're not alone. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If you control 3 or more creatures, it gets +4/+4. This is definitely Final Fantasy IX. And we got Rabanastre Royal City. I think that one's from 15. Tell me in the comments if I am wrong. And ooh, we got Titan. Okay, so Titan has 3 steps as a saga. He has reach, trample. He's a 7/7, and first mill 5 cards. Return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. And then until end of turn, another target creature you control gains trample and gets X+X+X, where X is the number of lands you control. Okay, so he's interesting. For 5/7/7 for 3 turns, can attack on 1, but he gives you all your lands back. He's not terrible. Let's see, next one. Okay, so Realm Sketching. No idea where she's from. Create a token that's a copy of target artifact, creature, or land. Self-explanatory, really easy to understand. So then we got Mesidian Elder. Whenever you cast them, This creature enters, create a 0/1 black wizard creature token with whenever. Okay, so I'm seeing a thing with the wizards. So red pings. Combat tutorial. Target player draws 2 cards. Put a +1 counter on up to 1 target creature you control. This is actually really good. Okay, then we got Primal Garuda. Summon Primal Garuda. 4 mana cost, 1 white, 3 of any color. It has 3 steps. It's a flying 3/3, so it can attack on 1 turn. It has Aerial Blast. This creature deals 4 damage to target tapped creature and opponent controls. Okay, removal. And 2 and 3 are another target creature you control gets +1/+0 and gains flying until end of turn. It's not bad. Then we got Shadowbringers instant. That is Final Fantasy. I want to say 16. Dobbin's Veto. This spell can be counter target non-creature spell for a blue and a white. This is actually really powerful. Then we got Hectize. So when this creature enters, each opponent discards a card. Not bad. Then we got Iron Giant. Staple monster in Final Fantasy. Vigilance, Reach, and Trample. 6/6 with 7. This is really good. For our main card, we got Winston Valentine. 2 black and 2 of any color. Legendary Creature Assassin, one of my favorite characters in Final Fantasy. And I'm sure most people's. And he says, whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a number of +1/+1 counters on Vincent Valentine equal to that creature's power. Whenever Vincent Valentine attacks, you may transform it. Why wouldn't you? Like, he's a 2/2, becomes a 3/2. A werewolf beast. Basically, that's like a behemoth kind of thing. He has trample and lifelink. When Galleon Beast dies, return it to the battlefield tapped. Run face up. Okay, so he basically, if you flip him, he doesn't die. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay, we got the final days. Create 2-tap, 2/2 black horror creature tokens. For 2 black and 2 of any color. If this spell was cast from a graveyard, instead create X of those tokens. X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Okay, so create 2. And then at a later date, when you have creatures in your graveyard, you play 6 and you get it that many. Okay, he's okay. I mean, he gives you some sack outlets too. If you're playing with sack. What's the next one? Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. No idea where this is from. Flash. Enchant artifact or creature. When this aura enters, tap enchanted permanent. And tap during its control untap step, and its activated abilities can't be activated. Okay. So that's essentially removal. It renders an opponent's card useless. We got Blitzball, one of my favorite games. Add 1 mana of any color. Goal is sacrifice this artifact, draw 2 cards, activate only if an opponent was dealt combat damage by a legendary creature this turn. That comes in for 3 mana. Not bad, not bad. We got Vanille, Cheerful Lassie, for 3 and a green. Legendary creature, Human Cleric. She was not one of my favorites, and it's not one of my favorite game, I'll be honest with you. When Vanille enters, mill 2 cards and return a permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. any permanent. Gotcha. The beginning of your first main phase, if you both own and control Vanille and the creature named Fang, you may pay 5. You do exile them, then meld them into Ragnarok Divine Deliverance. Okay, so if I have to, okay, so this is a new mechanic that I've never seen. So 4 for her, however much Fang costs, and then pay 5 of those, exile them, and create Ragnarok Divine Deliverance. It was a legendary creature, beast avatar, vigilance, Menache. We got trample, reach, and haste. When Ragnarok dies, destroy target permanent and return target non-legendary permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So it's a one-off though, because you exile your cards. But you can, if it dies, you bring stuff back. Okay. Then we got Sephiroth's Intervention. Destroy target creature. You gain 2 life for 4 mana, 3 in a black. Really good removal. I don't know what this means down here. I'm going to assume that it's just for the set. We got Combat Tutorial again. And we got Vector Imperial Capital. No clue where this is from. Doesn't ring a bell. Now, the only Final Fantasy games I have played are 7, 8, 10. I played 12, but I never finished it. 13. And I've seen 16 and 15. I didn't even bother. It was like a mess. I don't even remember this. And the main card is Lightning, Army of One, my favorite set, totally. She is legendary human soldier for 1 colorless, 1 red, 1 white. First strike, trample, lifelink, human soldier. She has stagger whenever lightning deals combat damage to a player until your next turn. If a source would deal damage to that player or a permanent that the player controls, it deals double that damage instead. Okay. Interesting. If she deals damage, then any source deals more damage. We're getting some good cards, I'll be honest with you. Hopefully we'll get one from the sets that I want. So we got Barrett Wallace. Okay, so this is a set that I do enjoy. He's for 3 in a red, legendary creature, human rebel. He has reach. Whenever Barrett Wallace attacks, it deals damage equal to the number of equipped creatures you control the defending player. And he's a 4/4. Okay, so he's an equipment-based character. And you want to spread the equipment on very different... So it's not a Voltron deck exactly. Okay. White Mage's Staff, job select. Creature gets +1/+1, has whenever this creature attacks you gain 1 life, and there's a cleric in addition to its other types. Or 1 in a white. You equip it for 3, but when it gets in, it creates a hero token and attaches itself to it, so you get a 2/2 for 2. Plus the equipment. Not bad, and he would work really well with Barrett. Got Aaron Jan again. We got a couple of uncommon wild cards and common wild cards. And then we got Item Shop Keep. Our favorite thing to do in Final Fantasy. Go to the item shops. Whenever you attack, target attacking equipped creature gains Menache until end of turn. He is a human citizen. For 2/2. For 1 in a red. Okay. Charlion, Nation of Scholars. This land enters tapped for white and the blue. I'm going to assume this is Final Fantasy IX. Because I don't remember any of this. Unless it's like from a previous one and the artwork, because I remember pixelation. Then we got Squall, Seed Mercenary. I liked Squall. He was kind of nice. The storyline that they had in Final Fantasy VIII was dog shit. Well, it started out well and then it kind of spiraled. So he is a human knight mercenary, legendary creature for 2, a white and a black, which are my favorite colors. Then he has a rough divide. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, he gains double strike until end of turn. Whenever Squall deals combat damage to a player, return target permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, so you want to play a lot of small stuff. You attack with him alone. He gains double strike until end of turn. Bring something from your graveyard. For a 3/4. Not bad, not bad. Let's go here. Okay, so Circle of Power. So this is definitely from Final Fantasy IX. You draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life. Create a 0/1 black wizard creature token with whenever you cast a non-creature spell. This token deals 1 damage to each opponent. Wizard you control get +1/+0 and gain lifelink until end of turn. Okay, so you can make another little wizard kinger. We got Magitech Infantry. I'm trying to remember where this is from, but I can't. Any cards that I can't remember which set they're from, which Final Fantasy game, please feel free to mention it down below. So for a white, you get a robot soldier, who is 1/1. This creature gets +1/+0 as long as you control another artifact. So he becomes a 2/1. And for 3, search your library card for a card named Magitech Infantry, put it onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle. Okay. So he searches for himself, basically. Then we got Hectize, which we got already. We got Thunder Magic. For 1 red, it deals 2 damage. For 4, it deals 4. For 6, it deals 8 damage. One of the most powerful spells so far. 8 damage for 7 is a lot. We got Lunatic Pandora. I know where that's from for sure. That's Final Fantasy VIII. It's a legendary artifact for 1. 2 and tap, surveil 1. 6 and tap, sacrifice it. Destroy target non-land permanent. It's not that great for what it did in the game. Should have been more of a summoning kind of thing. At least that's what I think it should be. Then we got Ifrit, GF Ifrit. So he's a Guardian Force. So definitely is Final Fantasy VIII. That's the only one that had GFs. For 2 and a red, get an enchantment creature, Saga Demon. I'm not bad for a human. That's his line when you first get when you're do enough damage to him in Final Fantasy VIII. It's really early on in the game too. I think it's basically right after the tutorial. He's a 3/2. Has 4 lore counters on him. And 1 and 2 are you may discard a card if you do draw a card, and 3 and 4 you add 1 red mana. Not very good in my opinion. If you're gonna do it in round 3, the draw card, discard card, it's fine. But that 1 extra mana by basically 6. If you don't have enough mana by then, you are going to have issues regardless. And him, well, we got the Regalia, my least favorite Final Fantasy. The card that they have to push for half the game. Well, the beginning of the game. For 4 non-colored, you gain the vehicle. It has haste, and whenever the Regalia attacks, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a land card. Put that card onto the battlefield tapped and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order, and it has crew 1. So for 4, you get a 4/4. You crew it with one of your wizards or whatever. It doesn't need that much. And you get a 4/4 with haste coming in. And it's when it attacks. So you're going to reveal cards until you reveal a land card, and that's mana fixing. Okay. And you put it into the battlefield, not into your hand. So I can see a lot of landfall working with this one. Okay, next one. Okay, so we have Fenrir. Interesting. For 2 in the green, enchantment creature Saga Wolf for 3/2. It has it can get up to 3 lore counters. It has Crescent Fang. Search your library for a basic land card. Put it onto the battlefield tapped and shuffle. That's good. Heavenward Howl. When you next cast a creature spell this turn, that creature enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. Okay, so on turn 5, unless you cheat it out because it's green, you get that creature comes in with a +1/+1 counter on it. And Ecliptic Growl, draw a card if you control the creature with the greatest power or tied for the greatest power, which you should during green. We got Common Tutorial, we got Vector again, Circle of Power. I'm looking at a black-red deck and it looks kind of nice. Then we got Endwalker. For 1 blue, Brainstorm, draw 3 cards and put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library in any order. That's not bad. It's a little bit of fixing. And you draw a card for 1. So basically, it's you don't scry exactly, but for the next 2 turns, you know what you're getting. So it is kind of I'd say scry 2, draw 1 kind of thing, but it's actually draw 1, then scry 2, and put them however we want on in your library. That's not bad. For 1, we got World Map, something we all do, and from what I can see from the map, it looks as it's Final Fantasy VIII. It has 1 in tap, sacrifice this artifact, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle. Okay, so turn 2, mana fixing if you're fucked. For 3, and tapping it, sacrifice this artifact, search your library for a land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Okay, so here's the difference. That's why it costs a little bit more. One's basic land card, and the other one is any land card, basically. Which is not terrible. Like, these are not basic lands. Got Windurst, Federation Center. Looks like 9 to me from the design. Bad, not bad. And our rare is the Regalia again. Okay. We're going to get a bunch of stuff. And it'll move a lot faster. We got Fire Magic. Okay, so for 6, you deal 3 damage to each creature. Oh. For 3, 2 damage to each creature. So all creatures, that's including your own creatures. We got Cornered by Black Mages. We get that? No, we got that just now. For 2 in the black, for 1 and 2 black, target opponent sacrifice a creature of their choice, and then you create a black wizard creature token. We got Namazu Trader, which we got. Then we got Black Waltz number 3. That is Final Fantasy IX. He's a legendary creature wizard for 2, a black and a red. Flying Death Touch 2/2. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Black Waltz number 3 deals 2 damage to each opponent. Okay, so this is a little bit commander. Like it should see play a little bit in commander in wizard deck. It's in the wizard colors, I think. Right? Black, red. Weapons vendor with artificer for 3 and a white. When this creature enters, draw a card. Already good. In white, you don't draw a lot of cards in white easily. The beginning of combat on your turn, if you control an equipment, you may pay 1. When you do attach target equipment you control to target creature control. Okay, so each combat you can attach our equipments on one equipment each combat to creature. Then we've got Lunatic Pandora again. I don't like Lunatic Pandora. The Surveil is fine, but other than that, it's dog shit. Okay, we got Matoya, Archon Elder. For 2 and a blue, she's a legendary creature, human warlock. Whenever you scry or surveil, draw a card. Okay. Now, like her and Lunatic Pandora together work well because you surveil. You put it in your. If you don't like it, you put that into your graveyard. In a blue-black deck, that would work really nicely. And I forgot Lucas Stadium, Strixhaven Stadium. It's not really a Strixhaven Stadium. It's Lucas Stadium is from Final Fantasy X. The artifact for 3, you add a colorless mana, put a point counter on this artifact. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, remove a point counter. And whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to an opponent, put a point counter on this artifact. If it has 10 or more point counters on it, remove them all, and that player loses the game. You got to deal damage to that player, then remove the 10 counters, and then they lose the game. Gotcha. Okay, we got Elixir. Artifact. For 1, this artifact enters tap. For 5 and tap, exile this artifact, shuffle all non-land cards from your graveyard into your library. You gain life equal to the number of cards shuffled into your library this way. This is not bad. Because you want it to become a late game, and if you're struggling for life, it can give you a bit of life back. It's not great, but it's not bad. And it's an artifact. And we got Haste Magic. Instant for 1 and a red. Target creature gets +3/+1 and gains haste until end of turn. Exile the top card from your library. You may play it until your next end step. Okay, so you play that for 2. Exile the creature you just added in. So you got to put a creature in, play this. Okay. And then we got. Hold on, give me a minute. And we're back. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back into the game real quick. Let's see what we got. So we left off here. So we got Summon Choco Mog. For 2 and a white, you get a 3/3 creature, Saga Bird Moogle. It has 4, it can go up to 4 lower counters, and it has Stampede. Other creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Okay. It's an okay card. It's a 3/3 that stays for 2 rounds. And you got Galuf's Final Act. No idea, for 1 and a green. No idea for which Final Fantasy it is. Till end of turn, target creature gets +1/+0. And gains, when this creature dies, put a number of +1/+1 counters equal to its power on up to 1 target creature. Okay. Decent instant trickery. Got that. Then we got Suplex. Choose 1. I always like the ones that you can actually choose. It gives you a little bit more versatility. For 1 and a red, you can either deal 3 damage to target creature, and then and exile that creature if it dies, or exile target artifact. And this set, from what I've seen, has a lot of artifacts. And speaking of artifacts, we got Bard's Bow. It's an artifact equipment for 2 and a green. Job select. Equipped creature gets +2/+2, has reach, and is a bard in addition to its other types. And you get the Perseus Bow with equip 6. That's a lot. And equip +2 in reach, but you get a 3/3 basically for 3. And there are ways to cheat equipment onto people. We saw with that white card. And the main card for this one is nothing. It's a rare wild card. 8 more to go. I'm enjoying this part. Okay, we got Zidane, Tantalus Thief, Final Fantasy IX staple. Not the protagonist, but you see everything through his eyes from what I recall. And for 3, a red and a white, legendary creature, Human Mutant Scout. When Zidane enters, gain control of target creature and opponent controls until end of turn. Untap it. It gains lifelink and haste until end of turn. And whenever an opponent gains control of a permanent from you, you create a treasure token. So this one wants you to give control. Interesting. He's okay. I don't like him that much. I mean, I like that you gain control until end of turn, then you sack that creature. Or you attack and then you sack that creature. You untap it so it can attack. It gets haste. That's good, that's good. And the lifeling's always nice to have. Then you got Black Mage's Rod. Job select with creature get +1/+0. Has whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature deals +1 damage to each opponent. And there's a wizard in addition to its other types. It's a 1 and a black with an equipment cost of 3. Decent for that strategy, for the pinging strategy. Got an Iron Giant again. We got Shantoto, Tactician Magician. Final Fantasy 4? 5? I don't remember her at all. It's a legendary creature, Dwarf Wizard for 1, a blue and a red. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Shantoto gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast that spell. If X is 4 or more, draw a card. So he wants to do big spell. White Mage's Staff, Vane's Treachery, for 1 and a black, instant sacrifice, and it has a kicker, sacrifice an artifact or a creature. If you don't use the kicker, target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. If it was kicked, it's -6/-6. And then you got Blitzball Shot for an instant for 1 and a green. Target creature gets +3/+3 and gains trample until end of turn. That's a good combat trick. For 2, 3/3 and trample, that's good. Then we got Kuja, Genome Sorcerer. He is definitely from Final Fantasy IX. Because I can't remember these creatures being from any other Final Fantasy. Okay, so he is for 2 red and a black. At the beginning of your end step, create a tapped 0/1 black wizard creature token with whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. Then if you control 4 or more wizards, you transform Kuja. And then he becomes Trans Kuja Fated Defied. Fate Defied. He's a 4/6. Good upgrade. Flare Star. If a wizard you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage instead. So instead of 1 ping damage, you deal 2 ping damage per wizard. And that would mean you go, because he transforms if you have 4 of them, so you'll be dealing 8 damage. Pretty powerful. We saw these. And yep, we saw these. Got an achievement. Okay, so we got a Demon Wall. 1 in a black artifact creature, Demon Wall. It has Defender and Menache. Okay, so as long as this creature has a counter on it, it can attack as though it didn't have Defender. Put 2+1 counters on this creature. It's for 6. Okay, for 2, it's a good defender. For 3/3. If you can put a counter on it, it has menace, it loses defender, and it's a good attacker after that. I don't see anything wrong with this creature. Now, you can remove any creature. So then we have Slash of Light. We don't have. It's an instant for 1 in the white. Slash of Light deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control plus the number of equipment you control to target creatures, so it deals a lot of damage to a creature. Good removal. Oh, fuck. And we got Putrib Forayer. For 2 in the black, you get a creature zombie horror. When this creature enters, choose 1. Destroy target creature that was dealt damage this turn. Or exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. Okay. Not bad. 3/2. And then we go Colosseum Behemoth. For 5 and 2 green, you get a creature beast with trample. 7/7. So, as far as mana goes, if its power and toughness is the same as the mana you spend to play it, it's always good. And it has, when this creature enters, choose 1, destroy target artifact or enchantment, or draw a card. So depending on where you are and what you need, you have some options. This is a good card. And there are a lot of ways to cheat this out. Okay, then we have Squall Lionheart. No idea what that means. For 2 and a white, legendary creature Human Knight. It has First Strike, Vigilance, Lifelink. And aura and equipment spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. He's a 2/2. Okay, so he's a Voltron. He cares about artifact and equipment spells a lot. It is definitely a Voltron. Then you got Sage's Nuliths. It's another artifact equipment for 1 in a blue. You get job select and you create a cleric. A creature gets +1/+0 and has whenever this creature attacks, untap target attacking creature. Okay. Okay, so he gives you a little bit of what do you call it? Sustainability. And we got fuck me. Guado Salam, Farplane Gateway. No idea which game this is from. And then we got Excalibur 2. A legendary artifact equipment. Whenever you gain life, put a charge counter on Excalibur. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each charge counter on Excalibur. This is good. For 1, it comes down. 3 to equip. And with the 1, you basically get to put charge counters on it as fast as possible. I like that equipment. 6 more to go. Okay, well, we've seen all these. We're going to go to Prisha's Wanderings, which we haven't seen yet. It's an instant for 2 in the green. Search your library for a basic land card or town. Put it onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle. When you search your library this way, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. That's not bad. It's not Evolving Wilds. What's it called? There's a green one for the same cost that you just find land and you put it in. And you find 2 lands though. One in your hand and one in the battlefield. Can't remember. Well, tell me in the comments. Also, if you do like any of my content, like, subscribe on YouTube, drop a follow on Twitch. We play games every Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays usually. If you like it, and I stream it too. Play various different games. Okay, so let's see this. This looks promising. We already have her. Lightning Army of 1. This is a set that I actually want to get all the cards for, if I can. Okay, we have a few cards that we do not have. So we have Shambling Seath. This is from 13, I think. This creature enters tap for 2 and a black. You get a Mutant Horror 3/3. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay 1. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. That's not bad. 3/3 with pay 1. And then we got Choco Comet. Sorcery X +2 red. Choco Comet deals X damage to any target. Create a 2/2 green bird creature token with whenever a land you control enters. This token gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Okay. This is for a bird deck. And it's to any target, so you can hit face. It's good. Then you got Vanadil Adventures, Laboratory Maniac. 2 in the blue. Creature Human Wizard. If you would draw a card while your library has no cards in it, you win the game instead. Okay, so this is a win con, basically. You mill yourself to death, then you play that and pray to God he doesn't have anything. And then when you mill yourself the last time, you win the game, unless they remove it. You got Gisal Greens. For 1 in a green sorcery, create a 2/2 green bird creature token. With whenever a land you control enters, this token gets +1/+0 until end of turn. This is for a bird deck. And it has 7 flashback. You will never play the flashback. You probably have a lot more stuff to play in your deck for round 7. Then we got Vincent's Limit Break. Okay, so for 1 in a black, you get an instant, tiered instant. Until end of turn, target creature you control Gains when this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. And has the chosen base power and toughness. Okay, so this is until end of turn, basically. So it becomes a 7/2 until end of turn. I don't think this is a good card. Because, yeah, it returns into the battlefield as a 7/2, but that's until the end of the turn. I really don't. I don't like this card. What do we got here? We got Mythic Wild Card, which we will probably use. Okay, we got Ambrosia Whiteheart. No clue which game she's from. It's a legendary creature bird for 1 and white. Has flash. And for a 2/2, so good mana value. When Ambrosia Whiteheart enters, you may return another permanent you control to its owner's hand. And it has landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, Ambrosia Whiteheart gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Okay, so if you have something that does on entry effects, you can return it back to your hand and play it again. Oh, that's not bad. Slows you down a little bit, but it has flash. And then we got Shadowbringers again. We said this is decent. Removal. Ifrit Hektize, and we got Midgar, City of Mako. This is a Final Fantasy VII land. So, it has an adventure on it. It's a black mana land. And you may sacrifice an artifact or creature to draw 2 cards. That's not bad. 3. So far, we've gotten Vincent that I actually like. So let's see. We got Battle Menu. For 1 and a white instant, you get to choose 1. Create a 2/2 White Knight creature token. You target a creature that's +0/+4 until end of turn. It's combat trick to survive. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Or you gain 4 life. I mean, I always like these. The more you have of these, if you have 4 of these in there, you can do stuff depending on the situation and where you're at. I do like this. Then we got Gaily Cat. For 2 and a white creature cat. Flying Vigilance 1/3. As long as you control 2 or more artifacts, this creature gets +2/+0, so it becomes a 3/3 for 3. Flying and Vigilance, that's not bad. And it's a cat, so it'll slot into my cat deck, no problem. Resentful Revelation. Sephiroth here. 1 and a black. You get a sorcery that look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 of them into your hand, and the rest into your graveyard. With flashback that you will never play, more than likely. Then you got Dragoon's Lance. For 1 and a white, you get an artifact equipment. Quick creature gets +1/+0, and there's a knight in addition to flying. Decent. The equip cost is insane, though. It's a lot for what you get. Yeah, you get flying on your turn, so you can attack. And the +1/+0 is okay. I'd rather it have +1/+1. At least. But it's another body, I guess. Down with it. But equip 4 is a lot. But we said you can't, for the effects that you get anyway. But we did say that you can get, you can cheat that equipment cost down to 1 if you're playing white. Then we got Marlboro, annoying enemy in Final Fantasy. For 4 and 2 black, you get a creature plant horror with bad breath. When this creature enters, each opponent discards a card, loses 2 life, and exiles the top 3 cards of their library. And you can cycle it for a swamp for 2. And it's a 4/4. It's annoying. It's not a bad card. It is hard to cast, but you get so much out of it. One, they have to discard a card at round 6, which is always bad unless they're playing blue and you have a shit ton of cards. He loses 2 life and exile the top 3 cards of their library, which is bad depending on the cards. It could be great, it could be really bad. It's also 3 cards, so you're bound to get one decent card out. We got Dwarven Castle Guard. He's a dwarf soldier. For 1 and a white, 2/1. When this creature dies, create a 1/1 colorless hero creature token. Okay, and then we have a Gonganga Reactor Town. I'm still gonna say this is 9. And it enters tapped, and you get a red and a green. Okay. It's a regular old land, tapped land, dual land. And what do we get here? Brunhilde. For 2 mana, 1 colorless and 1 red, you get a 2/1 Saga Knight who has 3 lords on him. 1 is Chain. Exile the top card of your library. During any turn you put a lore counter on this saga, you may play that card. Okay. So turn 1, well, turn 2, basically. You play that, you exile a card, then you got 2 more turns to play that card. Unless they remove the creature. And on 2 and 3, you get Gestalt mode. When you next cast a creature spell this turn, it gains haste until end of turn. So turn 2, you play that, you get that creature, you play that creature, it gets haste. And then you play another creature on turn 3 and it gets haste. And it's okay. I mean, for 2/1 with the extra shit that it does, it's not bad. But it'll get removed like real easy. 5 more to go, guys. 5 more to go. So what do we got here? We got the Gold Saucer. It's a land town. It taps for a colorless. For 2 and you tap it, flip a coin. If you win the flip, create a treasure token. 3 and a tap, sacrifice 2 artifacts, draw a card. Okay. Decent for a land. It's a land with extra. And you got Paladin Arms for 2 and a white, artifact equipment. There's a lot of artifacts in this set. Equipped creature gets +2/+1, has ward 1, and is a knight. Okay, I like the +2/+1. It's 3 mana with a 4 cost equip. Ward 1 is good, and is the knight in addition to its other types. It depends on your deck. That's very circumstantial. But you get another body that's a 3/2, essentially, with ward 1. You saw greens again. Ambrosia bonus sheet. We got for 1 green, search for the Frozen Esper. That is definitely Terra. She was in Final Fantasy VI, right? Instant, destroy target artifact or enchantment its controller gains 4 life. Either cast it on yourself, or you can cast it on somebody else. You give them a bonus of 4 life, but you get to destroy that annoying thing, or you can give yourself 4 life and destroy something you don't really care about for 1 green mana. It's not bad. Circumstantial. Work either way. It's kind of flexible. It's artifact or enchantment. And we got Rampulse Ochu. I should know this creature. I've seen this creature. It's definitely on one of the ones that I've played. can't remember which one. Anyway, for 1 green, you get a creature plant beast that is a 1/1 with Death Touch. Always good to see. And for 8, until end of turn, this creature gets +1/+1 for each permanent card in your graveyard. It's a Death Toucher with +1/+1 counters until end of turn. And it's each permanent in your graveyard. So anything you put in your graveyard, if it doesn't go away, you'll get a +1/+1 counter for it, and it can become really big. And Laughing Mad, Final Fantasy VI staple villain. For 2 in a red, as an additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards, and flashback a 4. This might actually see play. Because you cast it as a 3 cost, and then you can cast it back again as a 4 cost. This might see play. And who do we have? We got Kuja again. Okay, not terrible, not terrible. He is pretty good actually. Okay, so Valkyrie aerial unit. So it has affinity for artifacts. So, and we saw it had, this set has a lot of artifacts in it. For 5 and 2 blue, could get down to 2 blue. It's an artifact creature construct with flying. And when this creature enters Surveil 2, it's a 5/4 good all-rounder. You could cast this fairly fast. Malboro again. Then we got Baron Airship Kingdom. This is Final Fantasy 4? I want to say 4. This land enters tapped. Then we got Quina, Ku Gourmet, legendary creature 2. For 2 and a green, it's a 2/3. If 1 or more tokens would be created under your control, those tokens plus 1 green frog creature token are created instead. If I sacrifice a frog and pay 2, put a +1/+1 counter on Quina. So she wants tokens to come in so she can create the frogs. Her quest line is actually kind of quite fun. She eats frogs. She loves eating frogs. Okay. Okay, we have Battle at the Big Bridge, Fatal Push. I'm assuming this is Final Fantasy VI. Instant. For a black, destroy target creature if it has mana value 2 or less. And Revolt, destroy that creature if it has mana value 4 or less. Instead, if a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn. So if something dies, you get to destroy something fairly decent. We got Treno Dark City. This land enters tap. Treno. 15. I'm gonna go with 15. And we have Dark Confidant. Human Wizard for 1 and a black. 2/1. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal the top card of your library and put that card into your hand. You lose life equal to its mana value. Okay, so it could be really good or really bad. If you get something really big, you might kill yourself with this card. We're gonna save this because I have no idea what this is all about. So we're gonna continue the Final Fantasy theme. We're gonna open up this card. Hopefully we'll get something really good. We've got Opera Love Song. Choose 1 for an instant. 1 and 1 red. These are the top 2 cards of your library. You may play those cards until your next end step. Or 1 or 2 target creatures each get 2/0 until end of turn. Okay, decent combat trick. 1 or 2 target creatures. So you're gonna do 2 target creatures each get +2/+0. Unless the 1 gets +4/+0. I don't know. We'll find out. Because we're gonna play it. Then we have the Blitzball again and Magic Damper. It's an instance for a blue. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains hexproof until end of turn, and untap it. Okay, really good combat trick. Because you get the +1/+1, he sends, and you get to protect it from spells that he might have. It gets +1/+1, and it blocks. We got Insomnia Crown City. I'm not gonna even bother. I'm gonna say 15. And we get something good here. Emil Selch Unsundered. Isn't he Final Fantasy 15? Well, anyway, for one, a blue and a black, you get an Elder Wizard with Vigilance. He's also a 2/4, so that's good. And he has whenever Emmet Selch enters or attacks, draw a card, then discard a card. At the beginning of your upkeep, if there are 14 or more cards in your graveyard, you may transform it. And once you do, he becomes Hades, Sorcerer of Eld. He has Vigilance, Echo of the Lost. During your turn, you may play cards from your graveyard. If a card or token would be put into your graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. So you do not want... Interesting. Then we got this one. We didn't get a lot of it. So we got Giot, King of the Dwarves. For a red and a white, you get Dwarf Noble with double strike 1/1. I'm not sure about this card. I don't think it's that good. We have Retrieve the Esper again, Final Days, and we got Fat Chocobo. For 4 and a green, you get a Saga Bird that is a 4/4. That bird deck. Create a 2/2 green bird creature token on the first tribe. Whenever you control a land you control enters, this token gets +1/+0 until end of turn. And you get Kerplunk for 2, 3, and 4. Creatures you control gain trample until end of turn. Okay. It's not bad. It'll work really well in a bird deck. And then we Stola Rule. She is a cat druid for 4 and 2 blue, a 3/5. At the beginning of your end step, exile target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. And if it's the first end step of the turn, there's an additional end step after this step. Interesting. I have to see this one in play to understand it exactly. So this is my understanding. At the beginning of your end step, you exile a target creature, and you put it back in, and then you have a second end step. So you exile another creature. That's what I don't understand. And then let's see what this golden pack does. Let's see, we got Summon the Leviathan. Return each creature for 4 and 2 blue. So it is Final Fantasy themed. Great. Return each creature that isn't Kraken, Leviathan, Merfolk, Octopus, or Serpent to its owner's hand. That can screw a lot of people. And then you draw a card for each of those creatures that come in, and it's a 6/6 with Ward 2. Great ender. Then we have Ember Heart Challenger. Okay, so he's a mouse warrior. Oh, so it's from various sets. I get it now. Okay. Mouse warrior for 1 in the red, a 2/2 with haste and prowess. Whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability you control for the first time each turn, exile the top card of your library. Until the end of turn, you may play that card. Not bad, not bad. You have the Wind Crystal for 2 and 2 white, legendary artifact. White spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. If you would gain life, you gain twice that much life. Or 4 and 2. And tap a creature control, gain flying and lifelink until end of turn. This is very powerful. Gives you evasion and lifelink. So sustainability and evasion. And you get double that life. I think this is from Final Fantasy. Yes, it is from Final Fantasy. Okay, so Lindblom Industrial Regency. It's a land town, and it has instant adventure. Create a 0/1 black wizard creature token with whenever you cast a non-creature spell, the pinger. Create a pinger with this one. A lot of pinging going on here. You got Ghost Vacuum. No idea which set this is from. I can't remember. But it looks cool. If you're a first time watcher, say hello so that we know you're here. Also, if you like the critiques that I'm doing right here, even if you don't like, drop a comment down there. Tell me how I'm doing. So let's continue with the Ghost Vacuum. Okay, so for 1, you tap it, exile a target card from a graveyard. So far, good. 6 and tap, sacrifice this artifact. Put each creature card exiled with this artifact onto the battlefield under your control with a flying counter on it. Each of them is a +1/1 spirit in addition to its other types. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay, it's not bad. Yeah, flying. They're 1/1s with flying, basically. What do we get here? Valgavoth Terror Eater, 6 and 3 black, get a 9/9, so that's value already. It has flying, lifelink, and ward. Sacrifice 3 non-land permanent. If a card you didn't control would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. During your turn, you may play cards exiled with Valgavoth. Cast spell this way, pay life equal to its mana value rather than pay its mana cost. Interesting. It's a good card. I don't know if you're ever going to get up to 9, turn 9, even play it, let alone 10. But yeah, those were all the packs we had at the moment. So we are going to claim this real quick. Go back home. 21 hours for this. Decks. What can we make? We don't have Fang. The blue black. I think Wizard Pinger is the way. Put these two, you put him in. Definitely want these two lands in. black in there. You definitely want this in here. You don't want, I don't want him in there. Undercity Dire Rat. When this creature dies, create a treasure token. Removal is always good. Araman, Flying Death Touch, then for another creature or artifact, draw a card. Stack Outlet. Center of the creature of the choice. Both these. Choose one, destroy target creature that was dealt damage this turn. He's the one that comes back. Yeah, we want these in here. This is good. We want Vincent in here. We want this in. Phantom Train. Okay, so this one you need to sack creatures in order to use it. Oh, she needs black green. Menache. These are all the black cards we have. Let's check blue. Okay, Ice Magic. Oh, no. We said red. We don't have red. Okay, we have Fire Magic. That's going in. Thunder Magic's going in. Item Shop. We'll put her in. Duplex is going in. This is going in. These two are going in. She's going in. Ifrit, I'm not sure. We'll see. Damage equal to the number of equipped creatures you control, depending. He's another pinger. We'll put him in. He's a 4/4 with reach at the end of the day. No, not what we're trying to do. Yep, this is coming in. Baron Airship Kingdom. We have him, we have him. Got Lightning and Zidane. What about blue? What do we have in blue? Create a 3/3 blue robot warrior artifact creature token. Ice Flan, Leviathan. No. We don't have enough. We'll make a deck out of him at some point. I want to try her, but I don't have what I need. We'll use this one. We have one artifact. That's an artifact creature. That's good. Every square surveil, draw a card. Might as well put this in. Put him into. We have more. Our white deck is probably the best one. What about green? Never mind, hold on. Might as well put this in here. Put him in here. Put that in there. Wait, black. The demon wall in there. Put that in there. Put that in there. Put that in there. Okay. We'll call it Wizard Things. Let's try it out in standard. Okay, so we have mountain, mountain, swamp, swamp. We got this guy, we got this. Okay, so we have enough to play stuff. Ooh, Llanowar Elves. Oh, he is definitely. Oh, the chocobos need to go. There's no point in attacking because he's gonna kill us. He's done his job. He's here to basically so we don't lose any life. At some point. We're gonna play you. I'm gonna bring you inside. I could have attacked with Heck Dies. Okay. We're going to play Brunhild. We're gonna play this. Actually, cancel. I'm gonna sacrifice. Target him. I'm gonna sacrifice him. He did his job. And you can attack. No blocks just yet. I should have more removal in here, honestly. The land. Go to combat. You can't block because he's a flyer. Use that. Wait, what? I can play until my next end step. Okay, it's an 8-10. Well, I think I fucked up. That's always good. I think I misplayed that. That was definitely a misplay. We want to do this. And we lost. Okay, we lost. I misplayed that. We could have had a lot more damage. Okay. I misunderstood that card. I said until your next end step. So I assumed it would have been the one after the one I played. This is not bad. This is not bad. We have no red. I'm still going to keep it because we have a turn 2 play and turn 4. And we didn't get a land. That was a quick victory. I mean, I'll take the victory. But we didn't see anything. Exiles a creature they control and their graveyard. That's good. But we're only playing with Final Fantasy cards. That was the one rule we have. We have this, and this. So we have this guy for 2, this for 3. We have this guy. We're definitely going to keep this. We're going to play that. So he's 3 colored too. I'm going to play that. We got Knights of Round. Well, might as well play another one. And Titan. We're gonna attack. We got a knight at his land. I'm gonna play him. These two are chump blockers. Damn! We got the gold, guys. I don't think our deck is actually that good. And it really isn't that good. Okay, we got all the lands. Now we got Arman. And Hilde. We're definitely keeping this. We're gonna play that. We'll play that. We're gonna play no, not that. Cancel. We'll play that. We have black and white and blue. And do the Island. And we'll play him. Oh, for fuck's sake. I hate this deck. Play that. Play you. You. No, no, no. You're not sacrificing. Play you. You. There we go. Can't play it now, but we can play it later. And do 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna play this. Play a land. I should have attacked with this guy. Oh, that's an interesting one. We'll do this again. Play this. He comes tapped anyway. You're a pinger too. No attacks. Now I need to get something to play from here. Oh shit. Oh, we lost. But we did what we wanted to do with this deck. I hate this deck, dude. At least we're in gold tier now. Not for long, but we are in gold tier at the moment. Hold on. Let me put the music down a little bit. Let's play one more. I mean, we had a couple of quitters. This is good. This is not bad. This is okay. This is good. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. I'll play you again. Discard a card, my friend. That's a good one for him to lose. I'm gonna play that. I want to do that. No attacks. He's playing angels. We need to play him. Shit. What are we discarding? Not him, not him. I will discard this. We need one more land. Don't care. Hey, we can play him. You can go. Okay, I don't like what's going on here. Maybe I should have done Barrett. Yeah, we're not winning this. Are we? Nah, we're not winning this. Yeah, everything's flying. I don't have flying. Okay, we're still at gold tier though. What do we get for gold tier? 2 packs on goes in the card style. Okay. Let's get the achievement. I so want this to work. But I think I am missing a key piece of this deck. We have 4 land drops. Thunder Magic. You. Put you in here, put you in here. Discard a card, my friend. Discard a card. Yeah, I don't like that blue guy who grabs me a card, but I have to discard. Well, you have a lot of land. Okay, so you definitely had 3 lands. We want him in as fast as possible. We're going to put this in here. Okay, you have these 2 in here. Yeah, we don't have any more creatures, so we're gonna play the blue. I could destroy him, but I'm thinking discard. Let's see what you get. We have two spells here. Means they're gonna damage. Come on, buddy. Am I playing the same guy? Okay, so you're searching for a chord? There we go. Get one more red in there. Yay, and we won again. I mean, he had lands. It's not like he didn't have any lands. He probably didn't have. I think it's the discards that I did that fucked them up a little bit. I don't know. Roller Crusher Ride. This is your control will deal non-combat damage to a permanent player while there are 4 more card types among cards in your graveyard. It does double that damage instead. Roller Crusher Ride enters. It deals X damage to each of up to X targets. This is a good one. This is a good one for the kind of deck we're playing. Okay. Well, at least we know it kind of works, right? What time is it? Yeah, this is going to be our last game, more than likely. Okay, we got a Heck Dice, we got a round 3, we got a round 4. Got a combat tortoise, we got 1, 2. We have a 2, 3, and 4. We're gonna keep this. Ankle biter. Interesting. Do that. Play you. Play you. Interesting. That's fine. Well, he's gonna die. Oh, non-creature spell. So he's playing a lot of this card to give bonuses to his cards. Keeper's talents and hunters, yeah. Interesting. We're still learning, okay? Oh, fancy 9. Garnet is the main character of that game. Okay, so what are we doing? 3, we got 1 here. We got suplex. Yeah, I think we're keeping this. Okay, so he's in black. He wants to scry 1, get the treasure token, get more land. Okay. Play you. End our turn here. He might come in at now. Yeah, he's coming in. Now this will come in. This will come in. This is the opponent. Gonna go to combat. End the turn. This is an instant. If you put something in, we can destroy it real quick. We can destroy it real quick. Um, two. Resolve this. Let's do attackers. My turn. Okay. Gotta play a land. This is 4. This will deal 3. 2 equals 5. Okay. So we're gonna do this. 2. Damage. We're gonna do this. That'll get exiled. Then we're gonna play him. And they'll have to discard. And we'll just attack with everything, just because we can. Oh, I hate this guy. Whenever you gain life, you're not getting life now. And he's done his job. He's just there. Um, create one more of these. Play the land. Attack with him. Oh, you got him back. Okay. I see. Now I know the combo. We're losing more than we're winning with this deck. It needs to be a little bit better. I think I need more instances and sorceries and stuff like that. In there, especially the cheap ones. We've got 3 lands. We got this guy that we can play on turn 2. We'll play it. We always play it. Okay, Contrux. The U. Play that. You have a haster. Interesting. Okay, let's see. What are you going to throw away? Throw a land. I know you have land. Okay. So you have land. So this is going to be the combo. Him and then this on him. Yeah. We're keeping that. We need to do this side. We're going to sacrifice him. Put you in there. Can I attack? We are going to attack. but we're gonna play the swamp. Oh, it's that thing. Okay, so that'll be an extra. That'll be 5. That's fine. Six, 8. Yeah, we're dead. Yep, we are dead. Okay. Let's make another deck. Okay, so let's see. What do we got? We want Magic the Gathering cards. Okay, so we have Vanille, but we don't have Fang. We have Gabranth. Okay, we're gonna put Squall in. We're gonna put Insomnia in, so we want put Rufus and we're gonna put Gabranth in. Take that off. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Control threats on his hand. This is good to have. One equipments for sure. Flash of Light is good. My Mage's Staff is good. Ash is good. This is good. This is good. Don't care. Removal. Wind Crystal. Weapon Vendor. Use mana. Sure. Okay, so we're black. Put the town in. We'll throw her in. Just to throw her in. Black Mage's Rod. You. And limit is okay. You know what? We're gonna try a different. We're gonna do the white mage thing. Put Vincent in. We put Midgard in. Suplex in, the Mad Lab. These two guys in. That land in. Oh shit, we have way too many cards. Δεκαοκτώ, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. You know what? I'll put the Lionheart in because it's the Lionheart. Genji Gloves. Quick creature has double strike whenever a quick creature attacks. If it's the first combat phase of the turn, untap it. Like that. Put you in. You out. I mean, this is a removal, honestly, though. No, I like those. Now we take this out. We'll take the elixir. We'll take one of the regalia. Okay, we changed. Okay, so this is going to be named. Let's try Squall's Vengeance. This will definitely be our last game. Just want to see if this will, what this will do. We have no life linkers in there. No, this doesn't matter. Oh no, I do have lifelink. We're going to save that. I'm going to assume he doesn't want to lose that. He does not care. Because I can't equip it on Zach. Hmm. We're not doing very well. And that's totally fine. Um, I almost fucked up. I mean, Zach can die. I don't care. Next round, we're going to put Rufus down. We're going to play a little bit defensively here. That's fine. I was going to play him, but okay, we lost for sure. There's no way we're winning this, right? I have to go with this. And put it on him. I think we might win. We might win. Okay, so 1. Now that's a 2-2. 4-3. 5-4. I have to block. Yeah, that's all I can do. You're gonna attack me for 2. And we just lost. Okay. Well, Rufus isn't good. We know that now. We actually know that. We have 2, 3 lands. We need that one. We got another land. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna play it as a land. Interesting. Hmm. Planes. Do that. We go to combat. We're gonna attack with him. We go to damage. I'm gonna play this. Gonna kick it. Gonna attack him. Gonna destroy the dog. That's fine. Okay, so maybe he is okay. So I can't do anything with that. We're not gonna block. We're gonna let him get some life back. I knew that was going to happen. I think we lose. Yeah, we lost. Yeah. Did it. Tell me no. Oh, hold on. It's that format. Live, this is the fourth time. I mean, since we're doing this. Enters or attacks. Each player discards a card. Then you draw a card for each. Each opponent sacrifices a permanent of their choice. Let's see. Planet's air. Okay, so let's see what we got. Wanda Vivi. Who else do we like? I have 9 mythics. Let's go to rares. Jill. She was dominant. She's from 16. Okay. Edgar. Ultimacia. Temporal Threat. Cecil. Dark Knight. Interesting. Got Kane. Jet. Then it comes transformed. One discards a card and you draw a card. And then it dies. Steamer Flux. I don't know why you wouldn't do that. Xenos, Galvus. Choose an opponent. Zodiark, Umbral God. Primal Odin. Arden. Oh, okay. You control have Menache, Lifelink, and Haste. Interesting. Your end step, each opponent mills 6 cards, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. Golbez, Crystal Collector. Genova. Newton, yeah. Wandering Minstrel, we don't care about him. You may cast artifact spells from your graveyard by paying 3 life in addition to paying their other costs. You can spell this way. No. And Sin. Let's see, what do we have? Uncommon. Meg Pixie. Legendary Octopus. Oh yeah, he's the one in the opera house. Quistis. Summon Shiva. Tonberry. Reno and Rude, Menache. Whenever Reno and Rude deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of that player's library. Can be spent to cast it. He's good. Fang. Said we wanted Fang, right? We have Gaius. One player sacrifices a creature token of their choice. Okay. Side quest. Okay, that's not bad. Anima. Titus. Sid. This is nice. Lock Cole. It's not happening. Ultimacia, I'm Sorceress. This much. And exile 8 cards from your graveyard. If you do, transform Ultimacia. Okay. And this or that. Spend this mana. Lord Master of Hell. This is not bad. We'll grab a couple of these. We're in uncommon. We have like 76 of those. Non-creature spells are available. One, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Six Death, Void Warlock. Instead of there are 6 more permanent cards in your row, transform. Sting. International breaks is the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. He creates food tokens. Omega, Heartless Evolution. Omega enters for each opponent, tap up to 1 target creature. Battle. Are there any common legendaries? Because there are a lot of legendaries here. No. Okay, no planeswalkers. Artifacts, obviously. Okay, so Crystal Heart, quick retreat, +1/+1. So that's Alexander. Usually +1 is whenever this creature does come, draw a card, and this is a rogue in addition to each thing. Ether, exile the starter, add that. Side quest. Lunar Well, Water Crystal, boost spells cost one less. Prima Vista. Dark Knight's Greatsword. Ninja's Blade, Job Select. Is a ninja. Draw a card and discard a card. Red Mage's Rapier. Whenever that's not creature spell, the creature gets so until end of turn, and there's a wizard in addition to each other's stuff. Okay. Job select quick creature gets +2/+2, has trample and haste, and it's a samurai in addition to its other types. We played Blitzball. In combat, on your turn, target creature you control gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Player was dealt 6 or more combat damage from this enchantment, and then attach it to a creature you control. Double overdrive. Double strike. Okay. So it's a side quest enchantment that turns into an equipment. Three, 2 warrior. Summoner's Grimoire. Okay, Earth Crystal. Double Racetrack, Diamond Weapon. Okay. Okay, Sarah Farron. The first legendary creature spell you cast each turn costs 2 less to cast. She's good. Callum Gordon, Seed Academy. Monk's Fist. Weak. I mean, it's weak. It's all +1/+0, and it's a monk. Poo Poo UFO. Control. We want the Buster Sword. Masamune is okay. Magitech Scythe. Ring of the Lucy. Interesting. Ultimate Weapon. Let me craft all these. We did enchantment. So he turns into Bahamut. He does Giga Flare. That's pretty strong. That's good. The common enchantment. No common enchantment. Uncommon. This turns into a land, sleep magic. Okay, another side with turns into a flying creature. Summon Shiva. Anima. Esper Ramu. Hold on, I have an idea. Wizard. A card, this ability triggers only once per turn. She's good. I mean, I gotta have Quistis. We have plenty of uncommons. See rares. In red, maybe? Here's discard a card. These are just transformed. Phoenix deals 2 damage to each opponent. Number of target creature cards with total mana and value of 6 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Exile Phoenix and return it. Okay. Great Sage. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 hero. We'll spend to cast that spell, draw 2 cards, if 8 or more mana, and it does that much damage to each opponent. Okay, so. Kefka's an ass, but we'll craft him. So you make 10 mana with her. Oh, blue. Six times. Okay, so it's definitely black or... Okay, so he's Ifrit's dominant. He's 5 entries. You may discard your hand and draw cards equal to your devotion to red. Exile Clive, then return it to the battlefield transformed. Okay. Cloud Plans Champion. Oh, we went with Mythic Rare. Okay. Are there any more of those cards? Seymour is good. Attacks. Ethereum. Lightning, Security Sergeant. Vaughn. Anyway, I'm gonna go through all these, see what I can do. So I'm gonna call it today. Hope you guys had a good time. If you like what we're doing here, like and subscribe, and ring that notification bell on YouTube and on Twitch. Just do a follow. You don't need much else there. All right, have a good day. Enjoy the rest of whatever.